This mosaic panels, or to be precise, 3 mosaic panels, are in the Manchester campus, university campus. The size of 2 major panels is approximately 4 meters by 4 meters. The smaller panel is probably about 1.5 meters wide. The heights are consistent. What I find very interesting is the construction, how they were made. There's small ceramic glazed blocks glued to a cement tone board. Now the smaller panel has been, I think, in fact all of them have been renovated. The cement tone board looks as though it was screwed onto plywood, and the plywood has disintegrated over time. You'll see with a more sideward looking that it's not level, they're glued on and well, randomly to form an overall pattern. Can't make out what the glue is, but it's an interesting little fly there. Oh, it's alive. It's a dark resinous glue, could be epoxy, and that is then applied to the cement tone board, and then the predetermined pattern is then laid of the ceramic blocks. The renovated smaller panel has utilised exterior building texture finish, and a mesh has been laid and that has been applied on top, so it looks as though the same method which is used on insulating the outside of a house. The original adhesive for the ceramic blocks, the small glazed ceramic blocks, has weathered very well, and it's approaching 70 years old. I think it's a very interesting medium to use on a building, to perhaps around the entrance or certain focal points of the building. It still looks in very good condition. The patterns are interesting, it could be mimicked. The sourcing of the ceramic blocks would need investigating, but it's a very effective pattern, and of course it mimics the period of time when it was conceived and made, the 1960s. It's a lovely period piece. From an artistic perspective, cement tone board seems to lend itself to installations which are subject to weather. Here they're subject to it's extremely exposed. But if it was more sheltered, this would be totally without need of any preservation or particular conservation. A very interesting conceived idea, and I must say it marries itself particularly well with the verdigris which has formed on the copper sheathing of the building.